2002 Honda CR-V with a 2.4 liter. This is going to be alternator replacement. First we're going to be removing these clips, about 7 clips. You can do this with a flathead screwdriver. Usually you insert it here, not beneath here, because sometimes they get stuck. I insert the screwdriver here, like this. Now this car has different clips. I'm gonna use this thing here, and I'm gonna insert it beneath here, like that. Sometimes they break. You can avoid that sometimes. What I do is little by little. Okay, that one. 10mm bolt for the bracket of the battery. Okay, here, plastic. Okay, right now, 10mm bolt. 10mm bolt here, 2. Okay, this bracket. This one, 10mm bolt. I prefer to do it with the short one. It's a short 10mm socket. Leave it like that for now. This is a bracket here. How the camera is getting. The same bracket that is on the other side. Okay, right now this is the bracket here. It goes in this position. This is where the bolt goes. And just take it out like that. This is how it goes in this position. Like this. Same on the other side. And we're gonna remove this 10mm bolt. I prefer to use a short one here again. Here, 10mm bolt, it goes here. I'm gonna put this aside here. Again, it goes in that position right there. Like this. Alright. And get that 10mm bolt right there. It's the same that I took on the other side already. I have to go in the bottom to unbolt this, because this is only one piece from here to there. Okay, I'm gonna be removing these clips here. Right there. And that's how I'm gonna be removing all of them right there. Right now, these 2 10mm bolts here. Okay, these 2 10mm bolt hold this here. I'm gonna go beneath the car right now, as you can see. So just pull it out that way. Once you finish removing all clips, there is one here, one clip, another one here, right there, and so on. This is the tire, the driver's side, and you just put the tire to this side here to have more space. Then you can go and pry over here with this is a flathead screwdriver. One here and one right there. Let's see if I'm able to do it with one hand. Right there, see? By where the brake line is. Right here. And that's how I basically, this is the tire, and now if you see, it's so loose here. And remember that you find these two on the other side too. exactly in the same spot on the other side. Just turn the steering wheel to the other side. This was kind of destroyed. Maybe we'll require a new one, don't know. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna be removing all of them. Sometimes I use this one, it depends on the space. Sometimes I use this one, but first I use this flathead screwdriver. And all you gotta do is find them. You gotta go find them, all of them, the clips. If I use my two hands, I get it out in a matter of seconds, but that's how you pull them out basically. Right there. Okay, basically in all of this here is one clip, here and here, and all these spaces. It has one right there, and one here too. Now this thing is hanging here, the plastic cover right there. And these are the two on the side that go by the tires. Right there, this is for the crunch of pulley here. This one is still there. Okay, here I am beneath the car. This is the 10mm bolt that is holding the frame from on top. This is the sensor here for the goes on the radiator, cooling temperature sensor right there. Oops, I was not getting it. I'm gonna disconnect it just in case. Oops. Here, and there is the other connector right there. I believe that's for the radiator fan, and some clips. You can see some clips and the metal bracket right there. Gonna see if it's not that tight. I want to see if I can use a ratchet in here. Beautiful. Okay, I remove also the wire harness. As you can see, you don't have to remove this if you don't want to. I did it because for the cooling temperature sensor, I wanted to make sure that nothing is gonna be stuck on the metal bracket here. Make sure the wire harness that goes here is all detached. These are clips that come here. Make sure everything is detached here. Also make sure that you don't make contact with the negative and the positive right there at the same time, because it's dangerous. This metal here, I have this here, this cap. Okay, this connector here, sometimes with the fingers can get tight. This is the wire harness with the clips that goes beneath here. But for now we can take this off here for the cooling reservoir. And I'm gonna take this off. 10mm bolt and 10mm bolt for the fan. It's turning on this side. I'm gonna see how can I prevent. See if this helps me to prevent it from turning, because it's turning on this side. Oops. It's turning on this side. Now I'm in trouble here. Okay, I have no other choice. I have nothing to hold it here because all of this is plastic. If I keep struggling, I'm gonna break something on the radiator. This is a small bracket for the radiator. See, I took this off with no problem. I inserted a flathead screwdriver here, trying to hold it, and keep turning because all of this is plastic here. I cannot put the torch to heat it up because also it's plastic. So, and I struggled for about 10 minutes, maybe about 7 minutes, I would say. And I just struggled a few minutes, and about 17 minutes. And a job when I'm doing this, and I will not keep struggling anymore. So I'm gonna cut it from here. This is the grinder here because I have no other choice, and then later on to put it back, I'm gonna see what I can do here. But for now, I'm gonna cut the head from here. Not much you can do with when you have plastic here and you don't want to damage it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish this thing here. Now to use this thing, to use this grinder, my suggestion, use goggles. I'm doing without goggles on my own risk, which is not good, but you should do it that way. There it goes. This is here. Okay, I believe now I'm ready to pull the radiator out, the fan out. Keep saying radiator. This is not radiator. This is the fan. Here. This is the kind of hold it aside. This goes inside a hole there. It just, once you take this bolt off here, which it goes here, all you do is pull it out here. Okay, now that's the alternator, and this is the connector I was talking about. This goes in a small bracket and the fan. This pin here, this pin you insert it in a, let's see where, here, you see it has a small hole right there. Okay, next step, I'm gonna be removing this power steering reservoir here, and I'm just gonna put it to one side here. Just make sure you don't open it, because if you open it, then I'm gonna just leave it like that here to make the space right there. I'm gonna use a 14mm wrench here for the idler tensioner here, and I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna come right there. Hope it doesn't fall, and I'm gonna use this one. Now this, I don't like to do this. I'm gonna put here this here. Oops, trying not to, like this, to have more leverage. Now I have to admit, I don't like to do this. Try to use another wrench and it couldn't fit. Do not place your fingers in between, just in case if you have an accident. You place your fingers between belt and pulley, that's gonna be so painful. Oops, was talking about an accident.
Hello, motor.
And it happened. Now I'm gonna use this bungee here to hold the belt. So now I'm gonna put this back here. I'm gonna leave it just like that for now. This is 8mm bolt. This is a small bracket that is holding Oops, it was not bad at all. That is holding this wire harness, the small bracket that is attached to the alternator. Okay, here 12mm bolt right there. It cannot be seen. That's the ratchet right there. I have the ratchet beneath the AC pipe, and another one here, right here, and this one here, 12mm. The three of them 12mm bolts. So I'm removing this right now. I believe it's loose already, and the other one is in this direction here. So I have to use my both hands. Okay, and right now the next step is I already loose the two beneath here in this direction. They cannot be visible, but they're almost out. Alright, I got it out. 12mm bolt here. Put them over here for now. And here. Now this thing is kind of on the way here, but it can be moved. Right, it seems like it's out already. Okay, this is the big one here. Now, let's see. Right here. Now, you have to figure out how to. I'm gonna use my two hands right now to put it in a position to remove the connectors. I put it in that position, if you see. I put it in this position here. That's the connector right there, here, and that's the positive right there. That's right there, the connector. This is the tap on this side. You have to leave the tap on this side, and that's the positive right there. I have the ratchet right there. See if the camera is getting it. Yeah, that's the ratchet right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. I'm gonna hold the alternator. 10mm nut. That's right there. I already took it out. Let's see if I'm able to. Okay, push the radiator, push it to the front. And here it is. So remember, you're gonna put it in this position to connect it here, right there, here, and here. So once that happens, it goes like this. It remains exactly like this. Okay, right there. So I'm just gonna let it go a little bit more inside, and then look for the one that goes here and the one that goes there, and very easy. Like that. Okay, you have to play with it. Now I'm gonna go with one of these here in the bottom. Okay, right there, that's the bolt right there. I have it just to show where it goes. It's almost hitting the AC pipe right there. Okay, the other one is exactly here. Cannot be seen because of this pipe. Okay, I got it in. I have to put this thing over here because I had it over here. It was on my way here. So I push it this way, and then I'm good to go. Alright, now it's very good. What you gotta do is put this reservoir for the power steering pump all the way here between this bracket and here, and then you have more space to bring it here. That was the problem. To bring it to you, that's why I couldn't get it in. So because this was on my way, I left it here. When I was pulling it here, I was hitting the reservoir. Once I put it here between this bracket and this, I had the space, and I came all the way here, and I put it. I got to put the belt and the alternator very easily. Okay, here is the fan right there. Remember these two like pins here, 1 and 2. They have holes there where they go. You gotta go beneath. Right there, and then the bolt here, small bolt. Put the hose here. Now next is this. Oops. This, the wiring harness goes on this side. The wiring harness gotta be beneath this here. So watch out for that. Make sure you're not touching any the wiring harness there on that side. And I mean beneath. Right there. That bolt right there, that comes from the frame on top of the engine. Don't forget to bolt that before I put in the plastic. Thanks for watching.